So we hit a snag on our way around Savai'i on the way to the Blowholes. We hit some rain, but we also hit a flat. Yo, Big Boy Travels here. Here in Savai'i, we're gonna go around the island, and we're gonna showcase 5 different things you can do here in Savai'i. If you've never been, beautiful place, and we've just stopped here in Salelonga just to get some cold drinks on the way, because it is a hot day today. I think our first stop is the old lava village, village that was destroyed in I think 1905 when the volcano erupted here in Savai'i. But just up here, these lights are the only lights in the island. So if you're worried about driving, these are the only set of lights you got to worry about, because once you turn left or right and you go all the way around, this road will connect up to itself right here again. So we're going to go right and we're going to go all the way around, starting east. And if you come off the boat, you just come straight. Instead of turning left, you just come straight. You'll end up at these lights, and then you can start your journey off around Savai'i. So we'll see you when we get to the lava. So if you're coming from the east, the turn off is on your right hand side, and you can't miss it. It's bright teal, I believe this colour is. You just want to turn off, and there's a sign that says Salelonga Lava Village, or Lava Fields, should I say. Feel free to park up. Another couple's just arrived to come and do some sightseeing himself. But you just come in here and pay the toll to these lovely ladies, and they'll give you like a history lesson as well on the area. If you go whango vai, and you can get some bottles of water for $2, because it is quite a walk. Yeah, we've just arrived at our first stop on our round the trip of Savai'i, and we're here in Salelonga village. This is where you can come and see the devastation of the volcano that erupted back in 1905, Matavanu volcano. The price for your entry is $10 for adults and $5 for young ones. And joining me today is my little cousin and my other older cousin. And you can see here the remnants of the London Missionary Church. You can see how the lava just flowed through this church, devastating the whole village. And to think that it only happened less than, just over 100 years now. There was quite a few people from this village that got displaced and had to essentially move from here. You can just see how, all the lava that's cooled down, how it would have just flowed through this whole area. People would have been living here. Families, whole villages. When I mentioned before about a lot of people getting displaced, you can just imagine when the volcano erupted, there was nowhere to go except into the ocean. Jump into their canoes, whatever they had on their backs, and they started swimming from Savai'i. They started paddling out, and there was quite a few of the people from here that paddled all the way out to Upolu. They formed the village Le Auva'a over in Upolu, so if you're from Le Auva'a, or if you pass Le Auva'a in Upolu, just know that those people, their roots are here. So shout outs to people if you're from Le Auva'a. But yeah, this is our first stop on our trek around Savai'i. I think the next one we're going to is we're going to be trying to swim with the turtles. So yeah, we're going to slowly head back and join us over at the turtle sanctuary. Now we've just arrived at where you can swim with the turtles, and it's actually not too far from the lava field, so it might be another 5-minute drive down the road, and the turn off is to the left. Again, if you are travelling up the east coast first. Okay. Oi. I feel like I'll be a man. I can't anymore.
Ia ole e kau lava
Kauanga.
e sis wall o kusa ole vantala ma fatala. Ole entry fee. Ia ai a hopela e sis se fie ka malu ko ko mol vai. Ia e sis ko 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 mi o kian slava i entry fee.
Oh, okay. So it is entry fee is $8 for adults and $4 for children. And that's even if you're not swimming or swimming. Oh, you also get some pawpaw to feed the turtles with, so there's your entry fee there. And they've also got a little restaurant menu here, so chicken and chips $10, fish and chips $10, sausages with chips $10. And you've got a nice open area here to sit, have some kai, have some mea ai. And the beautiful young lady here has given us some pawpaw to feed the turtles with.
Ngale kung kai kasi ko kung vai. Yeah, I lay my fine they like hand feed them because they might bite the food with your hand.
Okay. So hear that? One at a time, and don't feed them directly from your hand, because if you want to keep your hands, then yeah, they might bite you. So you can throw the pawpaw into the water, but do not feed it directly to their mouths. So for $8 for an adult, you get a plate of pawpaw, the chance to swim with the fish, swim with the turtles to keep cool, or if you don't want to and you just want to feed the turtles, that is absolutely okay too. But so far our 2 stops have costed just myself 18 tala. Yeah, that is the wetland turtles. Our second stop on things to do here in Savai'i, and I'm pretty sure there's a chance to rent some canoes and paddle out as well into this little lagoon area. From here, I think we might be stopping, I think it might be the Blowholes next, but these are the famous wetland turtles that you can come and swim, come and feed. Might grab some food actually before we head out. We've ordered 3 chicken and chips and a bottle of Sprite. Why wouldn't you stop here for a feed? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. We'll wait for the food to arrive and then we'll head over to the next one. So we hit a snag on our way around Savai'i on the way to the Blowholes. We hit some rain, but we also hit a flat. So got a flat tire. Luckily I got my cuzzies here to help us change. We've got a spare in the back, so we should be back on the road very soon. But we are here at Foilalo village, so past the halfway mark. Yeah, we should be on the road soon, hopefully. These things do happen on your travels, so it's always good to have some locals help you out. But yeah, looks like we're set to go, and we'll see you at the Blowholes. Yeah, the Alofanga Blowholes will just turn right. It's in the village of Ganga. You'll see a big sign. You turn off as Alofanga Blowholes, and then I haven't been here in yonks, so I'm just trying to figure out where we go to pay the toll fee. Well, hey, tinta la. Di, apa kau meli? Di lah. Oi. Kau kulma ke? Kai lava. So finally we have made it to the Blowholes. Naturally formed over hundreds of years. Basically it's just waves coming in, and there's gaps underneath the lava here, and some of the gaps have created sort of, well, holes essentially that gives rushing water coming in a place to just exit out of. And what I'm standing on is basically just all lava. So as I mentioned on our first stop at the lava fields, all of Savai'i got covered. But be careful when you come here, because people have unfortunately fallen in and have been swept out or have not been found. So I'm seeing a lot of wet on this side. Ooh. See how deep this gap is. Ooh. Man, that moves fast. So yeah, you do not want to be falling in there. You can sort of feel the air before it comes out.
Oh!
Whoa, this literally, okay. I said this Fanta bottle literally just came out of one of the blowholes, and then my cousin just throws it back in. But yeah, this is Alofanga Blowholes here at Ganga. Tinta la to come and see some of nature's wonders. Whoa. Absolutely stunning. There are no safety barriers here. They just ask you to use some common sense. Okay, so common sense will say don't get too close to the edge, don't get too close to the holes themselves. But just look at how beautiful that ocean colour is. My cousin's wanting me to capture them doing some air bending or water bending, sorry, should I say. Paying homage to Avatar. Our third stop. It was a difficult stop to get to, but we finally made it. We got 2 more, Waterfall Falls, and one of your final things you can do here in Savai'i is the market. So enjoy the views, and we'll see you at the waterfall. Kia ora. One of the cool things that you can do here in Savai'i, I'm here with my cousin Angeli, who's joining me today, is you can come to the Waterfall waterfall here in Vailoa, but don't come here on a Sunday. The Waterfall is closed on Sundays. We've just parked a little bit back there. You would have seen the house that you come across. Usually there's some gentleman in there that will take payments. And it's 5 tala for children, 10 tala for adults, eh?
Yeah.
Adults, $5 for children again, $10 for adults. And we're just passing one of the areas. So there's about 3 swimming sections. This is one of them. And the second one up here, they've added in a little sort of building where you can come and have food. And this other section down here, you can walk down. So just before the main section, we'll have a wee walk down here, just so you can have a look. And as you can look up there, you probably see in the distance, that is the waterfall there. But a nice little structure here for you to be able to chill out with your family and have a swim at. This is the second section. Third section down there. But our goal is to get up there, so the walk isn't too far. Your car can come up here, but there's very limited room here for you to park. And also, if you're coming in a van or a ute, if you've got a rental, it's quite hard for you to do your old maneuvering around. So do highly suggest parking back there where we started from, and making the trek down. This waterfall was actually used, I can't remember what year, but when they had Survivor Samoa, this waterfall was used as one of the prizes for the winning team for one of the challenges. And this is situated on the west coast of Savai'i. So when you arrive on that boat that you've seen in my other video, you want to hang a left and drive down until you get to the bridge. There's only one bridge, not one bridge, but there's multiple bridges, but it's the first bridge when you're coming from Salulonga. And as you can see, we have the waterfall all to ourselves. It's on a Sunday. Probably something also you might want to note is that it's quite, there's areas you can jump off, but just to be careful. Here is a spot that many kids like to jump off. You want to jump out these ways, okay? Don't jump over here, don't jump down here, jump out those ways, okay? But this is definitely one of the stops you want to make when you come to Savai'i. Veiloa is my father's village, so man, I come here all the time. And it's nice and icy cool. I would love to swim today, but as I said, it's a Sunday, which is perfect for us because we want to make the video. But next time you come to Samoa, make sure you come to Savai'i and make this one of your first stops. Other cool things you can do here is come to the local market, and the local market here is in Salilolonga, which is the very first village that you arrive on if you come by boat. So I suggest you either make this your first stop or your very last stop before you leave the island. Here chilling with my cousin PJ, he's on the back of a truck, which is probably one other thing that you should do before you leave Samunda or Samoa. So the main market here, obviously you can get a lot of different knickknacks, clothes, fruit and veggie. You can get handicraft stuff that's been made. Some of these eels, some cool jewelry, some traditional Samoan necklaces, replica weapons. These are what our weapons used to look like back in the day before the arrival of the missionaries, and guns and whatnot. We used to do our warring with clubs. Wooden clubs. We did have quite a brutal history, but they are just replicas now. What you might notice as I'm walking through is that there are no actual prices on these items, and it's pretty much the same for most markets here in Samoa. They don't have any set prices on these items, so one thing I'd suggest is if you do come, is try to come with a local, or ask wherever you're staying, if you're staying at a hotel or something, ask them how much certain things might cost, and don't be afraid to haggle either. Another cool thing you can do here is get some market food. You can also hear the nice songs of some of the local artists here. All these places have nice food. Boxes of fried chicken, rice, potato, some baked goods. Umusanga, whaleainga. But if you know me, this is the stuff that I love the most. These are called pork buns, kekepoas. And a lot of the stores along this wall here do sell them, but if you want the best one in this market, you want to come to the very end. Oh, this looks delicious too. Cold drinks always go down well with some hot dogs, chips. But this one, at the very end, pork buns. That's the one you want to get. So depending on what side you're coming from, it's on the right side when you're coming in. Make sure you come to the very last store. But yeah, make sure you come through to the market either at the beginning or the end of your stay. And one other thing just to remember is that you think that on Saturdays, you know, you have Saturday markets and the markets are open for quite a long time. So we've got more baked goods here. On Saturday they actually like close early. So I think they close around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're coming in on Saturday, come before 2 o'clock or like well before 2, because at 2 o'clock most of them have already shut anyway. And this place is also closed on Sundays. Also, sa is the word for Sunday here in Samoa. Sa means like not allowed, so don't try to come to the market on Sunday because you'll be hit with a fat closed. But yeah, join me for the next one.